Good day everyone. In this presentation, I am going to share about how we can achieving the smart farming using IoT. So without any delay, let's get into the video. At first, we have to understand the basics of IoT. So what is IoT? IoT is nothing but is Internet of Things, and it has many applications, and it has the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring any interaction. And actually it has the many application. Almost it implemented in every sector. So one of the sector here I'm discussed is agriculture. So today India ranks second in the world in form of output. 60% 64 percentage of cultivated land dependent on monsoons, and nearly 60 percentage of the water used in irrigation is waste. Actually, if we are planned perfectly, then we can achieve something, right? And Farms IoT allows the devices across the farm to measure all kinds of data. Actually, with the help of IoT, we measured all kinds of data, and we are providing this information to the farmers in a real time. So, which helps to develop the agricultures for them. And for achieving this smart farming, what we requiring is a climate conditions, a precision farming, and smart greenhouse, data analytics, agriculture drones. Here I am just only giving a overview of it. If you are really interested in it, actually the people there implemented this in a laboratory level. I think yeah, they are implemented, but it's a limited. It has so many disadvantages. So at the end of this video, I will surely give what kind of disadvantages. If we are overcome those disadvantages, we can surely get good benefits from it. And these are the five things we require to achieving this smart system. So let's see one by one. At first, climate conditions. Actually, in agriculture, that climate plays a very critical role. It plays a very vital role for farming. And IoT solutions that enable us to know the real-time weather conditions. So, and here what we are using is sensor. Actually, if you are already know about the basics, if you are already know the basic things about IoT means, you can really know this very well, because sensors and actuators both are the hot components of IoT. With the help of sensors, we can sensing the physical property, and actuator is nothing but whatever the things we sensed, and we are performing some physical actions to it. So with the help of actuators. So actually, almost we have like example, we have a temperature sensor and ultrasonic sensor and magnetic sensor, etc. And these sensors are placed inside and outside of the agriculture fields, and they collect the data from the environment is used to write crops which can grow and sustain in the particular climatic conditions. Yeah, here we can use the real size for detecting the climates. We can use humidity, rainfall, temperature. Since there are so many sensors are available, with our requirement, we can use a specific sensor. And the second one is precision farming. So the goal of this precision farming is to analyze the data generated via sensors and to react accordingly. So actually this helps farmers to generate the data with the help of sensors and analyze that information to take intelligent and quick decisions. Actually it helps farmers to take the decisions about the agriculture, what they are doing in the farm, and which helps to actually, such as we can say that irrigation management, livestock management, actually those are commonly used in this farming, and analyze soil conditions and other related parameters to increases the operational efficiency. If we know the precision output, that gives the good efficiency of that product, right? So here we can predict the if we can able to predict all the data, and according to if we are reacting it, then which improves the efficiency of the thing. So the next coming to is it's a smart greenhouse. So the smart greenhouse is nothing but we can use the solar powered IoT sensors and which helps to achieving this smart greenhouse. And these sensors that collects the data and then they transmit the real time data to monitoring the greenhouse, and the water consumption and greenhouse state can be monitored via emails and our SMS alerts. So we can also achieving automatic and smart system that carried out in the farming. And next coming to it's a data analytics. So data analytics is nothing but actually we are using a sensor and we sensed something. Okay, but the things the before they transmitted to the actuators, they should we have to some perform in that data what we are sensed. Okay, so here they are commonly used is a cloud computing. This cloud-based data storage and end-to-end IoT platform that plays an yeah, it also plays a vital role in this smart agriculture system. The data is analyzed and transformed to the meaningful information using the analytic tools. So actually, yeah, if we are a person who, yeah, the sensory information it can't understand by the humans, correct? So that thing should be processed and it should be converted to some useful information. So which performed in this data analytics. So this data analytics helps in the analysis of weather conditions, livestock conditions, and crop conditions. So using predictive analysis, we can get the insight make to better decisions related to this harvesting. And not only this agriculture sector, in whenever we are using IoT, whenever we are implementing some IoT application, here the three things should be performed. One is the information sensed by the sensors, that sensory information that's sent to an or yeah, it's like a or a storage, and in that storage we have to perform the information with we are actually getting. So with that we have to converting them into some useful information, and then that information that's sent to the actuators. So with that actuator we are linked with the real life. So this is the actually this is the one to one platform. And using this predictive analysis, yeah, already so I already told that we can using this predictive analysis we can get the better decisions in the harvesting. And IoT in the agriculture industry that has helped the farmers to maintain the quality of crops and fertility of the land. And then it helps to enhancing the product value and quality. And coming to here, so last one is agriculture drones. So the ground aerial drones are very used for the assessment of crop health, crop monitoring, planting, crop spraying, and field analysis. Actually, here what we are doing is we are externally watching the things around us. So with the use of these drones, then the information gets sent to the again it's cloud computing. It's computed in cloud storage. Then the information gets sent to the farmers. So with that all the information, they take the precise decisions to make a good harvesting, and also we can achieve a good things. So these are the things we require to implement this smart farming. But everything has its own advantages as well as its disadvantages, right? So at first I will I will share some of the advantages. Then I will be share the disadvantages we should overcome to implement this successfully. So actually the results, if you are using this IoT algorithm in the agriculture, the results have been such that there has been a massive reduction and much lower chemical reaching to the groundwater. And by implementing this smart farming, we can get good results. Yeah, and also I told that it has some cons in it. Those are, so if we are implementing this means, so the one required thing is unlimited internet connection. So if this thing, if we are implementing this in a rural area, we can't able to uh, make it is worthful, make it is effective one. And also this smart farming makes use of high technologies that so if we are operating these components or this info, if we are performing this information, if we understand, so we need some technical skills. So but it has so these are the some disadvantages while using this while implementing this smart farming. If we are, I'm just sharing some of the thing in it, but it has so many advantages as well as disadvantages. And if we are reducing its difficulties, we can surely achieving such a things. And I hope everybody can understand what is a smart home farming and how we can achieving it, mainly what are the things required to achieving this smart farming. And actually uh, in this 6 to 7 minutes, I think I will covered only 7 minutes. But with that thing, you can't able to understand what is this. So if you really interested in it, you just go through it, because so many articles are available already. They actually they implemented this one. You can, if you have a time, you can build up in a small scale. So I hope you can understand. If you have any doubt in it, just let me know. I will share you the answers. And if you want this PPT, then that's also send me on message. And thank you, thank you, thanks for watching this video.